this video, we take a closer look at the navigation and the stage. As we already know from the interface introduction, we have the navigation buttons on the right side. Frame or center. Move. Zoom and rotate. Additionally, we can control this using shortcuts for efficient workflow management and ease of use. Well, if we hold down the Alt key and click the empty space with the left mouse button, we are then able to move our object freely in any direction. If we decide to let go of the Alt key, but keep the left mouse button active, we can continue to zoom in closely into our object. And to rotate, you simply click on the empty space with the left mouse button. To center or frame our desired object, we press the F key on the keyboard. It can undoubtedly also take place off stage. As we have already learned in the interface tutorial, we can change our default layout up here. Changing the layout slightly, we'll get additional buttons on the edge. Here, we can move the entire stage. This is really handy in case we load a large reference image in the background to navigate within the image. We can zoom into the stage. By doing this, we zoom into the image so we also see the pixelation. Then we can display the image in its original size. And here we can reduce the image to half its size. We can display our 3D object in either perspective or orthogonal view. In the perspective view, we also have control over the camera angle. You can find this at the top in the Draw menu. Under normal settings, the angle is 50 degrees. We can then toggle the floor on or off. We are able to change the division of the floor, adjust the size, and move the object as desired. We can display additional grids, like a front grid or a side grid, and load a detailed concept drawing into this system. Adjust as desired. Or make swift and precise tonal adjustments. Press the OK button below to confirm. We have the same options with the side view. If needed, we can also modify the actual grid and change the colors as desired. To conceal the additional grids that we set up, we find the X, Y, and Z selection available on the grid button for us to use. Further down, you'll find the rotation axis. By default, the rotation is set along 3 axes, where you can only control the Y-axis or the Z-axis. Below the navigation buttons, we can display the wireframe or the object grid. The simple shortcut for this action is Shift-F. By pushing the transparency button, we can see the overlaps between objects. Here's another way to demonstrate it. With the solo button, we isolate our object. And finally, the expose. With this button, we get an overview of all the objects in the scene. To change the stage size, we need to go to the document menu at the top. Here we set the width and height, after which we click on Resize. Or alternatively click on Double to double it. Then, as you already know, clear the layer, properly configure the model, activate the Edit button, and then continue meticulously working. In the next video, we'll look at the brushes.